Hello. Hi, it's Kelly. Hi, guys. So I got a frog in my throat all of a sudden. Sorry. Okay, um, I love gingerbread houses, and I had to make a junk journal really quick. And oh man, it's so fun. I love Christmas. So anyway, um, let's see. This one's sold already, but I'm doing this flip through for Cindy. So hi, Cindy. Well, I don't know. It's a little over 10, but it's got fluff on the end. So anyway, this is just really cute. I love gingerbread houses. And so we have, candy and gingerbreads and the little guys holding candy and snowflakes. And I just love it. And then I put the windows to the gingerbread house on the spine. So the bottom window, I'm imagining, is the kitchen because it's got all the goodies inside. And then upstairs, they got a fire going and the little mantle and the wreath and stuff. It's pretty cute. And then here's the back door. I kind of like the back door too. We got a little gingerbread North Pole bakery little sign hanging on the chimney there. So that's really cute. And then there's a big candy cane and some candy, and he's got a little candy cane and some little fluff. So the back door is cute too. And then it's muslin cover and it's inked up and stuff, and black thread all the way around, and then the little eyelets there. And then I used some vintage green seam binding I just got at a estate sale, so that's really fun. So I just looped it in there, and except there's one thing missing. When I did the video, there's one little thing missing right here. But I'll find it. It's got a little gingerbread house fold up thing that goes right here. But anyway, it's really cute. So I just wanted to start out with the gingerbread cookie recipe. And then what I was doing is I'm wanting this to be like you walked in their little gingerbread house. And so the images I have going on is just the little gingerbread kitchens, the little mini kitchens. They're so cute. And so I just love that with the little drawers, the tiny doilies, and the little cupcakes. I just think it's so cute. So anyway, I was all about it. And then, well, I'll be danged. What is going on here? Let me find it. A little guy goes right here, and I was doing a video yesterday. Let me see. Where's my little guy for this spot? Oh, for Pete's sakes, you guys. 1 second. I thought I had this already. Here he is. Oh my God. I thought I had this already. Sorry. Okay. He goes right here. It's the Christmas one, the gingerbread man little Christmas one. Okay. And then I don't know, this little stocking my mom sent me is cute. And so I have little red bags in both the signatures. It's 2 signatures and it's super fat. So see, and I have a ton of fluff on the top. Usually I don't. So that's kind of fun. So anyway, the little red sacks have some vintage cookie recipes on the inside, and I don't know, they all have different stuff, and then here's a little tough spot on this side. Now this is Fantasia design. She has some such cute little gingerbread little kit she has. So I used some of her stuff, and then Chocolate Factory, the Chocolate Factory, they're both little Etsy shops, digital ones. So anyways, I didn't use any of the paper for any of the signatures. It's all coffee stained and everything by me, but I used all her cute stuff to decorate. So this is vintage Christmas music, sheet music, and I like it because it has, the pretty little picture on the front. And so here is the little gingerbread kitchen. Oh my goodness. I love that little mini kitchen. It's so cute. Look at the little stove. Isn't it cute? And then I found some vintage ribbon, and it's got little pink, tiny little pink trim down here, and one of those, somebody made that. I don't know who it was, but I can't remember now. I might have got them out of Athena's shop, though. I can't quite remember. But anyway, and then I made a bunch of little booklets in this. If you take all these booklets out, because some of them are really big. I have a couple real big fatty books in here in the sack. So if you take them out, like, you'll have a lot more room. So anyway, this one has the parchment paper on the inside, and then the little image of all the cookies and cakes and stuff. And then it's just it's pretty cute. Holiday bakery, and then it's got little Santa, little papers, and then this is parchment, and then there is little pockets under here. I actually sewed it upside down, but so the pocket is here. But hey, you know, it works either way. I keep messing things up like that, but it's cute anyways. But anyway, so there's the coffee stain parchment. Oh, and these are Tsunami Rolls little tickets, and it's little fold outs, you know, and little star, and they're just cute little. Oh, and here's my history. I always do history of everything, and I just, you know, like that. So anyway, yes, I put history in the gingerbread book too. It's in the center of this little one, and it talks about how, you know, where ginger came from and yada yada. It's pretty funny. I had to put that in there. And then here's a little Christmas gingerbread. It feels so cute. So anyway, that goes in there. That goes in there. I love the little mini kitchens. It's so adorable. And then this one, I just, you know, the girls sent me some die cuts that are really cute, and I did some dot coffee staining, and then this is just a Google image, and I just made a big pocket back here, and it's got some cute stuff in it. It's got some little booklets of little houses, since that's a little house, and it's got a big die cut on the front, and just paper on the inside. And then here's another little gingerbread cookie recipe. There's all kinds of stuff in this one. And then here's a little Dutch girl. It's really cute. You know, the signature it's her back's back here. But she's really cute, and it's a big pocket there. And then here's the next little kitchen. This is the island, I think, where they're mixing everything, and there's some frosting, and they got the little loaves. Oh my goodness, it's just so cute. So they're putting the frosting on and everything there. It's so adorable. And then there's some gingerbread facts and stuff in there. And then this is well, it's a lace piece with Santa on it. It's really cute. And candy. I love Christmas candy, don't you guys? It's adorable. And then there's just little tuck spots and little shop store windows. I love shop store windows at Christmas time. I just think they're cute, and it flips out, and there's doilies over the top here, and their recipe cards. And then there's candy. Don't you love to go look in the shop store windows and see that? I wish they tasted as good as they look. You know what I mean? Those pedophores, sometimes you go in there and get them, it's like, ew. But they sure look pretty. If I could find a good pedophore, that'd be great. Every time I get them, I'm like, dang, I need to make my own. That's funny. Okay. So I have these little white sacks in my shop too. And this one has a little holiday bakery, little snowman-y little booklet in it. I don't have to go through every single. This one actually has more in it than the other one did, but Stacy Evola made me these little sacks. They're so cute. And this is a Christmas Carol book pages that are stained with I don't know what, because somebody gave them to me in a swap. But I thought that was so cool. Thank you for sending me those. So this little booklet's made out of a Christmas Carol, and then it has sheet music on the inside, and then I just sewed it, pamphlet stitched it with thread eyelash trim. And anyway, oh, and here's a 1945 Coca-Cola Christmas card and a Merry Christmas tag to from, and it, you know, flip up here. And so it's cute. It's got a little heart doily, and there's some more to from tags back here. These are from Walmart. All the little glitter. Ooh, it's really cute. And then, so there's 2 of these books inside. So you could take these out, you know, and use them for whatever, or give them as Christmas cards or whatever you want to do. Right? And then you have a lot more room if you take those out. So I coffee stained all the paper, and then I sewed them all the way around, so a lot of these pages are thick. So that's kind of fun if you like that. They're also sprayed. Some of them are sprayed with I put a little molasses in the coffee. And then I do have a lot of cinnamon and vanilla on the pages too, so it's very sweet. And then here's a little gingerbread cutout from my machine, and a little gingerbread tag. It's really cute. Gingerbread kisses, it says. I love some of this lace trim. And here's the little bakery now that everything's done being baked, and they put everything out in their little shop window now. And I put some I got from a vintage little shop, and oh my goodness, it's variegated pink to red. It's just cute. And then I put some little journaling cards in here, and then some more of my dot paper. I don't know, I just think it's festive. And then this is a piece of that vintage apron that I've been using. I've been using this in a lot of books. I'm getting down there now, guys. And I used to make a belly band and some cute little gingerbread paper. And then more dot coffee stain. This will be the center. It's waxed thread. And the center is the Gingerbread Man front cover, the storybook. And their pockets, and it has crunchy parchment paper sewed underneath, so all the pockets, when they're all crunchy. And I just put guest checks in here because this book's so fat. It just needs to be flat. So you do have journaling spots in there, guest check journaling spots, or put your own stuff. And my mom sent me this wreath. I thought it was cute, and then I put a big baked with love Merry Christmas little tag in there for you. And then here's where I always stack up my sacks. I have all these in my shop. There's the little 2x2, but it's got some little minis in it. And then everything's tucked behind and inside. So here's some spiced bread, and here's a postcard. I think that's Tsunami Rose, and then gingerbread windows, and then a little. There's just so much stuff in here, and I love this one. This one's my favorite. Look at that candy. Oh my God, it's so fun. I don't know why I like that so much. I just think it's so fun. And then, so these are the Fantasia designs. They're pretty cute. It's a little snow globe, and it has like cookies inside it and candy and stuff. And then I made the little snowflake tag to go with it. It's double-sided and sheet music. And then the little glitter snowflake kind of bends over to the other side. And then this is where the kind of the fun starts. I'm silly when I do these. I don't know. So I'm making these junk mail envelope pockets. You guys know that how we do these. Just in case you don't, I'll show you really quick. It's right here. Your junk mail envelopes, you just flip it up, so it's not a big secret. But and so you get this little flap right here, and you can use your paper coordinating paper. So I'll show you how I did it. So here it is. So it's just folded like that, and then I put paper and sewed and a coordinating here, and sometimes I put another paper here, but in this case I didn't because it's cute enough. And this is where it's the peppermint bin, so all the little gingerbread are coming here to get peppermints to decorate, So we got the little peppermint gingerbread man here, and he tucks right there because that gives you a natural spot with the envelope, right? So that's cool. And then you get the little pocket right here, so you can see it's the envelope. And you can glue this too if you like, but I like to leave it open so you can stuff more in there, And then I glued it so that the back's open too, so you can stuff stuff back there. Stuff like we like to do. So it's kind of cool. So anyways, there's several of these throughout the book. And anyway, so the tag back here is just candy, of course, because that's what we're doing. It's peppermint candy and a Merry Christmas, and then the big piece of candy on it. It's just really cute. And then here's one of our little roundy little coin envelopes. I don't know what I put in there. And then there's a Santa a Santa tag, and another little peppermint, a little peppermint tag. And this one, you know how you get that washi tape that doesn't want to stick? So I put glue to it, and so now my flipper doesn't flop. So now it's more like a tuck spot that you can open, because I must have put too much glue. But it doesn't flop very good. Anyway, there's a pocket right here, and I put some extra tags in here for journaling, just real simple ones, but they're cute. And then this is a this paper here is really cute from Fantasia Designs. It's really cute. And then these are Tsunami Rose tickets, so you can open this up and journal in there. And then the little tags, I put little snow up here. And these are all just little coordinating fun little things. And then so here's the sack on the other side, and this one has homemade fudge shop window. I like that. Candy. And then here's the other side of that sheet. It's got small cake and cookies. It's a vintage magazine, and it's a pocket up here, and it has, you know, little tags in it. And then a little journaling card with the bent over doilies. And then these are those tags I made. I have the videos on these, the frosting and the big thick cookie we made out of cardboard. And then we put the baking paper back there and a Tsunami Rose little tag on the front so it looks like frosting. And then we put gingerbread stuff on the top and lace and muslin. And then I made these little, it's a little clip, paper clip, altered clip. And then I just clipped another tag on there. And here's the little Dutch girl's feet that I was all worried about before, remember? And it's a pocket, but it's empty. And then I just like the dot paper. It's fun. I got to give you at least one page to write on, for crying out loud. Right? We get to making these and it gets so crazy. We don't have no room left. Okay. So this is the gingerbread bin where they're going to come get the little gingerbreads. And it's another one of my big pockets. And so here's one of my little gingerbread tags that my mom made. And I sewed around when I got it home. And then here's a Merry Christmas little tag. Sparkly one. I think Stacy Evola sent me that one. And the tag in the back for this is super cute because it's got candy on it. Aren't these cute? Fantasia Designs. Oh my god. So I just tucked it back there with the big sucker and the big piece of candy so it looks like they're poking out the top. See? And this is the gingerbread bin where they are going to come get all the gingerbread. And we put the Merry Christmas tag and this there and this there. The other side of my vintage sheet music here. And then these are the two little sacks. Don't open till Christmas. And there's little gingerbreads in there. And then here's the little one. It says extra buttons, and it's a washi tape flipper that I decided to just leave because I want it to flop, you know, for fun. And then I got some eyelash trim hanging out, and it says extra buttons. And so if you pull on the eyelash trim, there's a huge big green button in there. It's kind of fun. I just thought that was cute and silly. And then this bag has the other little gingerbread man. And then, I don't know, I was doing my video yesterday. Yesterday about something, and this fell out of it. So we'll just find where it goes. I don't really know. But otherwise, we'll just leave it right here with my clip. It all goes in. Plus, we all take it out and play with it all anyway. It doesn't really matter. It goes somewhere, you know. And then here's another cool gingerbread cookie recipe. It's really fun. And then I just put a festive journaling card in there for fun. This one's really cute. These are at Walmart right now. They're little gift card things. And I just glued it in there a little bit and can open it up. And I filled it up with a bunch of to from tags. And these ones my mom made too. Aren't they adorable? And then I sewed them. Coffee stain on the back. They're so cute. I love those. And then this is Vintage Magazine. And here's just a little gingerbread girl. It says Merry Christmas. And here's the other one of my gingerbread frosting tags. And I got some red. It's kind of vintage. Well, it's vintage for sure, but it's kind of scalloped on the bottom. And those were fun to make. I just want to put frosting on everything now. And then this is a vintage magazine ad that I thought was fun. Here you can see the cinnamon. It's sticking on there pretty good though. Look, it's not wiping off. Cinnamon and some wax. Kind of looks like baking. And big candies. I'm all about that big candy. I don't know what my problem is. And then I got some, it's actually a big sheet of paper. It's folded in half so she can take that out. If you're watching, Cindy, hi. And here's a journaling cards and more journaling cards, Christmas birds, and here's the Gingerbread Man book cover or something. And it's sewed onto this image. One of our group members posted it. It was one of her old Christmas cards, and she said we could use it. So isn't that adorable? Vintage card, and there's one of my clips at the top. And then this side has the snowflake and a little Merry Christmas tag comes out. That's actually a real thick die cut, and the little snow paper, and it flips up, and there's a couple more, one of my mom's tags and a Tsunami Rose little booklet. And then this is parchment little pocket with all the baked goods in the shop window. I want one of each, maybe two. One of each, maybe two. And then on this side, it's the Brock's old-fashioned candy Christmas. It's huge, actually. So, and it's all inked up and everything. It's huge. And then in the center of this signature is a big jar of gingerbread cookies. And then you guys remember the pancake, the Runaway Pancake book? Isn't that cute? And the other side is the Gingerbread Man book, but it opens up. It's all inked up and everything. Isn't that cute? Gingerbread Man running away. Okay, so here's the other pocket. It's full of this book, and it's white little snowflake. Again, the Holiday Bakery. Both of these books are snowmen, and they each have, you know, something baked on top of them. The other one was red. And this one, it's basically, they were basically the same. I put the same little flipper on the inside and the same little tag, only this one has snowflake stuff in it. So that's the difference, but they both have the Christmas Carol paper with the red staining, but these ones have the little snowflake stamps and tags and snowflake stuff rather than the snowmen. I did snowflakes. And here's the snowflake little bubble sticker. It's got snowflakes on the inside. It's really fun. And then here's a little tag and little banner and snowflakes. It's fun. These are just cute, you know, little stamps. And Joanne Hoosier sent me all these, Joanne, quite some time ago, and I've been saving them. So that was really fun to use all your little snippets. That was really cute. And then the little snowflake. I think these open. These are from Walmart. Oh yeah, they do. Aren't they cute? And it's all glittery. You can't see it on the camera, but it is shiny. So that one fits in here, and it's actually a double pocket because it has the baking paper on the inside. So you can put more in there. Okay, I think I'm going to take this out so you can see better. Okay, so this one is where the little gingerbread men would come to get the wreaths, because it's the wreath bin, right? So now I got a wreath bin where they all come, and so, and then there's wreaths on this side, and I just flipped this coin envelope this way so we could have a pocket. And then there's something in here. I don't know what it is. I forget now, you know how you do these, and I put something in there. I think I did. We'll see. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. We'll have to stuff something in there. Here, we'll see if, does this fit? Oh yeah, we got to put a teddy bear in there, don't we? Yes, let's do that. Oh, that'd be cute. Can't believe I didn't put nothing in there. Right, right, Cindy? I was gonna say Stacy, but it's Cindy. Okay, and then this side is the Merry Christmas again, and then another little cardboardy one, because that one has cardboard, and then the back of this one has this kind, so it's a joy and a give. and they both are double-sided. And then these are all stitched all the way around, and they all have their own little stuff on the top. They're all a little bit different, some cheesecloth, and so I just think this in the pockets right here is pretty cute. Oh, and here's the pink ones. These are so cute with the frosting and the little gingerbread tops. I just think it's cute. I love these cookies. And here's a little pink house right here, and I made a little pocket. It's from that picture on the other side, you know. So it's just cute. More candy. I just love the candy, and I put little stuff in here. Here's the perfect man, is the gingerbread man, right? He's quiet, sweet. He'll even help you decorate the tree, and if he gives you any trouble, you can bite his head off. I just always think it's so funny. And then just cute little things, you know, little candy. And here is one of the cookies, and then another shop window from, I think it's Germany. Here's the other side of that ad for molasses, the molasses ad. And here's my other pink gingerbread tag. Those are made out of that cardboard that's in my shop. I have pink and white. They come in little sheets, and they're really nice to make tags. And then I coffee stain the back. And here's one of the gingerbread men. They're so cute. And here's a little booklet, and this has vanilla on it, I can see, and cinnamon and molasses. And then this bin is the last bin, I think, and it's candy canes. So this is where they're going to come get all the candy canes. So I got some really cute little gingerbread men candy cane tags. And here's the gingerbread man carrying his little candy cane. See the candy cane bin? And then we got candy canes on this side with little Merry Christmas tags and my clip. And then here's another one back here. Merry Christmas ones. And then, oh, here's my last one, and his little candy cane hangs over the top of the sheet music there. He's so cute. And he's waving bye because we're at the end. And then it's Deck the Halls, sheet music. And then there's a little ticket right here, and a little Merry Christmas piece of candy. It's on the little last red little sack, and it's a shop store window again. And then the back is well, this little guy is waving bye because there's tickets in here, big tickets. And we got a big Thomas Kincaid Christmas envelope in the back, and the envelope has 2 Polar Express gold round trip tickets on the Polar Express, and then 1 big ticket to the gingerbread castle when they get there. Isn't that cute? Oh my god, I love these. And these, I found them on, I think it was just Google, and I just enlarged them so they're huge. And so they go inside the envelope back here, but I left them out to show you, and it's a Thomas Kincaid Christmas envelope. And it goes right here in the back, and then there's just a big candy cane right there. That's paper. But there's a little muslin envelope pocket here, I mean. And then it just tucks right in there. And then there's the back. I showed you that, and we can tie it up. But I have to put this in the back in there. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it, and I just had a lot of fun with this, and I'll be making another one next year unless somebody calls and begs me to make one. Otherwise, I put all my Christmas stuff away. Have you guys? I did. I figured I'll put it away now for the year and be done. All right. All right, guys. Thank you. See you later. Bye.